Giving to God is an investment. Yesterday, I talked about the three places when you give to a church that it goes to support. That's global missions, supporting the team, and then supporting the ministries and campus. That's the three places. But when we think about giving to God, when we talk about giving a tithe, even a lot of times what we think about is that it's what I'm giving up, that I'm taking this money and I'm making a sacrifice to give to this thing. But what we can do is we can actually turn that thinking and not think about like it is a sacrifice. We are making a choice to put our money in a place, but instead of thinking of it as a bill, what we can actually think about it as an investment. And it's not an investment that's going to get us back money monetarily. It's not going to get us investment there. But what it is, it's an investment in the kingdom. It's an investment in expanding God's work. So if you are passionate about food banks and clothing and soup kitchens and homeless shelters and spreading the gospel all over the world and planting churches, if you're passionate about those things, then find a church, find an organization, find a place that is doing those things, and again, give your money to that. And as you give your money to that, what you're doing is you're making an investment into the kingdom, and you will get a return. Now, you won't necessarily be able to see that return. You won't have those people especially if you give it to people on the other side of the world, that they'll come thank you personally. But if you stay connected to the missionary stories and these other stories, they'll tell you, here's the impact and here's the difference that we're making. Now, it's important that when we make this investment, the first 10% goes to the church, because that's what God asks us for. He wants the first 10% that we have. And so we take that first 10% and we give it to the body of believers that we are a part of. Hopefully, that's the church.